Welcome to our weekly webinar, everybody. We are so glad you're joining us. Today, I am talking about some really cool stuff, and as you may have noticed, I have a beautiful background to my life today. We are visiting family in Nanaimo. I know that's a mouthful, but it is in British Columbia, Canada. Oh, Canada. So I am now with all my Canadian friends up here in the Great White North, and we are coming to you live from Nanaimo, BC, which is on Vancouver Island. So hi from Canada. Glad to be here with you guys today. And let's go ahead and jump into this webinar. I have some really awesome information for you guys today, and we are going to be talking about how to make more online sales, your fall guide to increasing conversions. Now, a lot of times when we talk about sales and we talk about conversions, we forget that people are actually looking at our website regularly during the fall season, and that Google is serving us up. If you've followed my wink wink, if you followed my keyword research webinar, then you're applying these keywords to your blogs and to your content, and you're getting exposure naturally. And so how do we increase that volume? Fall is the best time for sales. Online sales tick up at the end of September all the way through the end of the year, and then dive down again in the mid-Januaries, right? So because that's usually when people are done buying things for the holidays and for New Year's and fitness and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So you want to capitalize on this season. So I'm going to show you how to do that this year. All right, so the first thing that I want you guys to know is that you need to know your customers. If you do not know who your customers are, how are you going to give them the absolute perfect thing to buy from you? You're not. That's the answer. It's really difficult sometimes when people come to me and they say, hey, I'm just not making any sales. And I'm like, all right, who's your target audience? And they can't answer that question. And I'm like, time out. We got to go back to the drawing board. So if you've been with us for any length of time, you already know that we have a freebie that I'm going to mention a little bit later in this webinar. But we have a freebie for you. If you want to grab that freebie, all you have to do is click on over to this blog post once it's posted, or you can check it out in the comments after this webinar is over if you're watching with us live. So that's the first thing you need, is you need to know your customers better than they know themselves. You need to anticipate their needs. You need to anticipate what is going to solve the problem that they are trying to fix. Are they trying to find the perfect gift for somebody that they love? Are they trying to lose weight? Are they trying to meditate more? What are they trying to do in their life that is going to actually become a goal for them, that you can help them meet that goal? Because when you help them meet that goal, you're saying to them, I value you and your goals in your life more than I value making a sale. And that is always going to be the best bet with your customers. And that's why here at Weeknight Website, we take such an interest in support and making sure that you guys know that we're here for you all the time, because we want you to feel the same thing from us. We didn't just set up Weeknight Website because we wanted to give you a web builder. We wanted to give you website BFFs that you could call and be like, hey guys, I can't figure this out. I just need some help. We got an awesome testimonial from one of our amazing users this week, and she said, I'm just so grateful that I don't have to hire a web designer or a web person every time I have a question. It saved me so much money going with Weeknight Websites. So do the same thing for your customers. Love them well, and they will love you well back, I promise. All right? Okay, next thing up. Use banners and pop-ups. Who wouldn't want banners and pop-ups on their websites? Now, if you've been a member of the Weeknight Warriors group for any length of time, you know that Kristen covered this last week on our Weeknight Website blog and in our weekly webinar. So if you want to catch that one, all you have to do is head on over to our blog or our users only Facebook group, where the complete tutorial of how to add banners and pop-ups to your website easily and in just a couple of minutes is right there, easy for you to use. So much fun. Guys, banners and pop-ups are going to be one of the #1 converters for your website during the fall season. You want people to get on your email list. You want people to purchase your products. You want people to use your discount codes. So use those things wisely and start now. That's my third point. Start now. Everybody always waits until the last minute, and then they're rushing and they've got so many deadlines and they feel like they can't accomplish every goal and every dream that they had for their fall sales. You know, I tried to run a Black Friday sale last year, and it was comical how hard it was because I started too late in the season. And I'm going to talk about some statistics a little bit later in this webinar, but people are starting to buy and starting to think about fall now. So you need to be prepared with your graphics, with your images, with your website landing pages, with your offers. You need to be really clear on what you're providing this fall season before fall hits, so that when August comes not August, we're in August. Oh my gosh, right? How did that happen? 2019, slow down, please. But when October comes, you're ready to press the go button and you're ahead of the game and you're ahead of everybody else. Because the more time that you're able to run your campaigns, the more exposure they're going to get, especially when it comes to point number 4, use social media for promo. Guys, this is so important. And one of the networks that I see people overlook all the time. I mean, seriously, I mentioned this network probably 50 times to people and they're like, really? I didn't know I should be using that. Is Pinterest. Pinterest is an amazing social media network. Did you know that the life of a tweet is about 3 minutes? The lifetime impact of a tweet is about 3 minutes. Did you know that the lifetime impact of a Facebook post that's not boosted is about 3 hours on the long side? Did you know that the lifetime impact of a pin is 8.5 months? Let's just let that sink in for a second. Pins, when you pin to Pinterest, it actually is a traffic driver because Pinterest is a social media network that is also operating as a search engine. So the more that you know about Pinterest, the more traffic that you can drive to your website and the better your sales are going to be. If you want really quick, low-hanging fruit traffic and easy ways to get people to your website, use Pinterest. It is amazing. And if you need a tutorial on that, I have a link for all of our members that's going to be coming up a little bit later in this webinar. But we have a complete tutorial that is locked down and it is only for Weeknight website members. But I go through how I grew my Pinterest account to over 1.8 million monthly viewers on Pinterest. I see a lot of traffic to my websites from Pinterest. So guys, I'm giving you all of that. I'm spilling all my tea in that webinar. So if you want that webinar, go ahead and if you're not a Weeknight website member, you need to go over and get a sign up and then you get access to that webinar. That's a members only feature. But if you are a member, then you can go to www.weeknightwebsite.com/content101, and that's all together /content101. And that content 101 page has a complete series for you there that is going to teach you how to do content start to finish the right way to actually drive sales. So using social media for promotion is amazing. Now, I'm not saying that Facebook and Twitter don't have their benefits. They absolutely do. But if you're not using Pinterest, you are missing a huge market segment, especially when it comes to holiday shopping and planning. People love using Pinterest. It's amazing for that kind of stuff. So if you have anything that you could put up there, like blogs or music videos, Pinterest is now doing video, which is amazing, by the way. Mind-blowing and so good. It's getting such good return. So if those are some things that you're interested in, make sure you look up that webinar that I did a couple months ago on setting up your Pinterest account for business. All right, so bundling your products will also lead to more sales. All right, so let's say, for instance, I have an ebook. and I want to sell this ebook, and I'd like to kind of get some people in there, and it's, holiday recipes that are keto friendly. All right. So that's my blog. I have a keto blog. So that's always the examples that come to mind for me. I'll do another one after this, but let's say I have an ebook and I'm like, yeah, this is a 21-day fat loss challenge ebook. And I've got this available on my website. It's $15 and I want to bundle it with something else. What could I bundle that with to make it more valuable? Well, I also offer coaching for people. So what I could do is offer them a free coaching session with me if they buy my ebook on my Black Friday special. And all they have to do is use this certain coupon. And I would set up a coupon for each network so that I knew exactly where they came from. So I knew that if my leads from Facebook or from Pinterest or Twitter or whatever were converting better, then I would know exactly where they came from, and I would be able to track and measure everything. That is the biggest secret that I can give you guys. Learn to track and learn to measure. If you can do that, you can out hustle and outsmart anybody else online. So let's say, for instance, I'm a musician as well. So let's say, for instance, I have a website where I'm selling my beautiful music, and I have a CD and I'm releasing a new single. And I want to kind of get some word out about my single. Now, if you're a musician, then most likely you know about the Savvy Musician Academy. So if you haven't heard about them, please go check them out. They are amazing, and they're our favorite resource for all things music online. But this is just a basic, like, how you could kind of bundle your music. So if I had multiple CDs and a new single, then I could say, hey, if you buy my new single, then you'll get one of my CDs for free, one of a digital copy of one of my CDs, right? That would be a great Black Friday promotion, because if they like my single, chances are they're going to like a lot of my other music. So just think about your products in terms of how can you bundle them and make additional products that are a higher ticket value that'll make you more sales and make you more money in the long run, but you're not having to do any extra work because you're literally just smushing together the best of your products and making them all happy and live together in one little spot. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was amazing joining you from beautiful, lovely BC, Canada. And I'm so glad that you guys are a member of Weeknight Website. I just want to take a moment and express my gratitude for all of our users. We are so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for every support request that you send in. Thank you for every encouraging word that you guys have sent. They really mean a lot, and we really appreciate our users. Thank you for being part of the Weeknight Website community. We're so glad to be here to serve you. And if you guys need anything else, you know who to ask, your website BFFs. Bye, guys. See you later.